Hi, my chess friends. Appreciate you're still sticking with me. It means that chess is interesting, and I guess I'm not the most boring teacher in the world. Yeah, I appreciate it. In this video, we're going to talk about our own chess army. So, we are going to name all the chessmen, all the chess pieces that we have, and we are going to learn how do we set them up, how do we arrange them at the beginning of the game. As you already know, in chess, white is the one that has the privilege of making the first move. um, yeah, it is maybe a bit unfair for black, some people would say, but in chess tournaments, that's why, yeah, you play one game with the white pieces, and then the next game you would usually play with black, so it's fair for everyone. The white pieces are always set up along the first and second rank, and the black pieces we would always set them up along the seventh and eighth rank. Now, each player has how many pieces in total? Yeah, you're right, 16 pieces in total. At this point, I would like to borrow one quote by a well renowned chess author, teacher, and coach, Bruce Pandolfini from America, who said that actually each player has 17 pieces. The one additional one being you, yourself, because your your mindset, your decisions, and your psychological state, yeah, throughout the game would also shape the whole world around you, yeah, when you're playing the game of chess. Okay, so on the second rank, on the seventh rank, in green, we have 8 little guys, which we call them pawns. So we have 8 pawns in total. They are not ponds where the frogs would jump, and they're also not prawns, as much as delicious. Yeah, they are super delicious, but they are ponds. And the cool thing about pawns, more on that later, is that in chess, even the little guys can become big. This is very, very cool. More on that later. In the corner, each player has 2 rooks. Yeah, they look like a castle, and in fact, often they would be called castles, but this is now already a kind of an old-fashioned term. So yeah, we have 2 rooks in the corner. Now next to the rook, we have we each player has 2 knights. So no horsing around, no horses, even though they look like, yeah, it looks like a horse. But there is actually a soldier who is riding the horse around the chessboard. It's a bit unfair for the poor horse. He's like, it's in on full display there, but we actually would not name them a horse. It's all about the soldier who we cannot even see. Yeah, invisible soldier. Maybe he's wearing an invisibility cloak borrowed from Harry Potter. Okay, and the next to the knights we have the bishops. So we have 2 bishops in blue. Yeah, they are like, they would whisper and give some advice to king and queen. Yeah, so queen, the white queen, she's wearing a lovely white dress, and she would always like, she has a white dress, and she would always love to go to the same square as her own dress is, the same color. So the white queen, yeah, would go to d1 on the light square, yeah, on the white square, and the black queen, she would go on the dark square, in this case blue, yeah, on d8, and then king would just follow, yeah, would be next to the queen, yeah. And you can also see that each piece, they're facing each other, yeah. So that's how you can know that everything is correct, yeah. And once again, keep in mind, yeah, the queen, she likes her own color of her own dress. So don't, because it's a common mistake, yeah. Some beginners, they would switch the places, yeah, of king and queen. And lastly, queen, we would say she's the most powerful piece on the chessboard, and king is the most important. Okay, that's all you need to know about the chess pieces. Yeah? Now we named them. We learned how to set them up at the beginning of the game. In the next video, let's look at how the rook moves. See you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye.